In the first, a little over a minute played so far.
This guy is edgy, he's tough, and he's willing to make multiple efforts. Josh Okogie on the floor for this exactly. His ability to guard people.
Julius Randle.
And never say never. We might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Randle. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Pass to Barrett. New York moving the ball around. Randle left side. And taken away by Paul. Fast break. Here comes Tucson. Count it. KD's got 6 points.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Randle.
Julius Randle. Assisted by.
In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Down low. Here's Durant. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 8 points for KD. To the wing on the left. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Durant with the steal. Here's Okogie. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Tucson.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Inside, Paul with the steal, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Defensive foul.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing. And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Here's Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Grimes. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And New York making a change. Tucson leading by 8. Out to Payne. Outside Warren. Pass to Ross. The shot, no good. And New York the other way now.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
And it's Payne in the corner. From outside, off the mark. New York trails by 8. And that one is stuffed right through.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
You know, Doris, I feel for guys like Emmanuel Quickly. The college tournament canceled his final season.
And that's brutal. You can never replace the excitement of March. But Quickly is starting a long NBA career at last. That 2020 tournament cancellation ended a lot of college basketball careers.
Here's Toppin. Following the basket by T.J. Warren. And Barrett gets it to go.
Well, there's a strength to R.J. Barrett that belies that thin frame. He's got toughness and the willingness to absorb contact.
Pass to Payne. Here's Landale. Over Robinson. Landale hit the bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Knocks it loose. Quickly with it. There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. On the wing quickly. No good on the triple. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Tucson. 8-point game. Warren.
Tucson foul.
Toppin pulls it in.
That's some outstanding on-court awareness there. Just a terrific change of shot.
Into the lineup for New York, Derrick Rose.
Pass to Quickly. Back to Rose. Kept alive by New York. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Mitchell Robinson brings a level of toughness on a nightly basis. Love getting inside and seeing him invite the contact.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot? And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Quickly.
Emmanuel
Drills it from outside.
For 3.
Quickly's got 5 now.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. One-on-one here. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, you love the attitude of Derrick Rose. You want to play great defense? No problem. I can still finish.
Warren on the wing. And it's Tucson with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've got...
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Tucson.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at Tucson's performance here, guys. What they've been doing or not doing.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Here's Durant. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Kevin Durant does such a good job of reading the defense and attacking any weakness he might anticipate.
Pass to Hart. Here's Quickly. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly. Tucson leading by 8. To the inside. Durant. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
It's this kind of consistency, guys, as a scorer that always has Kevin Durant in the MVP conversation.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Quickly. Back to Rose. Quickly with it. And stolen by Booker. Here's a Kogi. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
What a heady move by Devin Booker. Picks it clean and immediately looks to jumpstart the break.
Personal foul.
And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Toppin can't get it to go.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Pass to Durant. Shoots over Toppin. And there's another one for Tucson.
Well, with Kevin Durant's size and his reach and his release point, if he's in the paint, you can bet he's going to score.
And Toppin throws it down.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Tucson.
Ayton with it. And there's another one for Tucson.
Well, the form and the touch and the mid-range from DeAndre Ayton. This guy is special.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
For 3, Booker sinks the three-pointer. Booker's got 11.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is, I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
Ooh, that kind of defense, it's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still, and you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Time called here. Tucson decides to talk it over. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Payne. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Ayton. That one, no good. And so it's New York with it. New York moving the ball around. Pass to Grimes. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Second personal foul.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
New York shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting So some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And once again off the mark by Tucson. New York trails
2
by
minutes
20.
remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Randall. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Warren.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
Boy, you love that he wants to finish with authority, sending a message to the defense. R.J. Barrett.
To the middle. Stolen by Robinson. And they're pushing it up. Barrett with the ball. Now defended by Warren.
Julius Randle.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Here's Ayton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal
Julius
foul.
Randle picks one up.
First team foul.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Tucson foul.
And that's a foul.
TJ
Called on
Warren.
T.J. Warren.
Second personal
That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up. Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Warren on the wing. Shoots the three. The shot, no good. And New York will come the other way. Here's Grimes. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Assistant. Miles McBride.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Shot by Grimes, no good.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done. Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Ross.
Terrence Ross.
From 13 feet, it goes down. Ross has got 4 this quarter.
When the mid-range is working for Terrence Ross, he's going to create problems. It's just a matter of can he do it consistently.
Baisley, good.
Darius Baisley.
And Tucson leads by 20.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think obviously we...
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
35.
It's Tucson running away with it. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
And Paul over to help. Randall outside. Robinson misses. And so Booker will bring it up for Tucson. Durant way outside. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Robinson. And it's Tucson with the rebound. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old-school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. That has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role. Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And that one's good, Ayton.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Tucson foul call.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spent a lot of his childhood in France.
Shooting for...
Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is RJ's godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
Pass to Paul. From the wing. That one a little long.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Randall. And the layup's good off the glass. Randall's got 10.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
And that one's good. Durant.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Well, R.J. Barrett, how about the ability to focus with a defender right in his grill? How about that finish? Woo!
Here's Booker. And a dunk by Booker.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, G.A. To come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
And they pick up 2.
From
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And the wide open shot from Paul. Here's Landale. And he makes good on the layup.
The shot.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
It's deflected. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
Back to Toppin. Pass to quickly. Rose scanning the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. KD, that's for 2. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. To the paint. Here's Toppin. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Excellent concentration by Obi Toppin. Doesn't matter where he is on the floor. This guy's physical, and he's willing to absorb that contact.
Here's Durant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First team foul.
Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him. You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. Far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for New York. From 12 feet out. Fades away. Landale grabs the miss. Ross with a wide open look. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Here's Landale. Off target from three-point range. Here's Sims. Ross trying to break loose. The shot's good from Sims.
R.J. Barrett.
Tucson with the ball. Pass to Ross. Back to Payne.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
They get it again. Here's Baisley. Ross with the bounce pass. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. 2 points. That one goes. Ross has got 9.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Tucson.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
Deep 2 from Ross. And good. Nothing was that time as it falls. Ross has got 4 points now in the quarter.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And now Randle pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Here's Barrett. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. 9 points in the game so far.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
And it's in there. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. Count it. Ross has got 13 points.
Well, talk about wasting no time. The ball pushed into the open floor, and Ross finishes before the defense can react.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Tucson.
89-52.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. New York with the ball. Pass to Grimes. Here's McBride. He's covered by Shamet. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
We know the NBA is exploring alternate broadcasts for selected games, allowing users to pick their commentators. Doris, should you and I be nervous?
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the A-team. Come on, my man. The fans know they need to listen to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer, you kidding me? I'll work with you any day, and I'll do the analyst, and you can do the play-by-play. How's that sound?
Kevin, love it.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Back to Rose. Here's McBride. Clock at 6. Pass to Rose. The 3. Here's Robinson. The short one's on the money.
Robinson.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
Here's Ayton. And there's another one for Tucson.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Shamet. Second chance shot. And Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got 20 points.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Shamet with the steal. 17-foot shot on the way. Pass to Ross. That's a 2 from Lee. And there's another one for Tucson.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Derrick Rose.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Tucson moving it around. And Ayton gets double teamed. It's stolen by Barrett. To the middle. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
This guy's a bucket getter. R.J. Barrett finds a way to capitalize on the interior. He's got the size to get it done.
Defensive foul.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Five on the clock. It's tipped. Outside Rose. Pass to Hartenstein. Lee with the steal. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. Shamet. Shamet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Back to Rose. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Assisted.
6 points for Derrick Rose.
Now, I tell you, that's good defense, but Rose with the better shot-making ability, living it up on the interior.
Ayton. And the layup falls.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
From deep. And Tucson another 3. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Substitution for Tucson. Jack Landale.
Outside Fournier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
In international play, Evan Fournier has been a part of the French team for a lot of big events.
Well, think about it. He was part of bronze medal winning teams for France at both the 14 and 19 World Cups. He was the leading scorer for the French national team at the 2020 Tokyo Games. Oh, yeah, he's been an integral part.
And Hart has it in the corner. Drains the three-pointer. Hart's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
And it's Rose with the ball for New York. Fournier's shot is off.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Tucson.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Here's Craig. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal
He's
foul.
off on the first.
Third team foul. Shooting for...
He hits the second from the line. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Here's Hartenstein. Banked in off the glass.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Goes up on the wing. And that one's good. Shamet.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Fourth team foul.
Give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little, too late.
Landry Shamet.
That one misses. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Here's Hartenstein. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
But tell you, that's a nice feed by Isaiah Roby. Smart to keep his options open.
Now Shamet. And so Tucson winning this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were